like I've always said, when they talk about social media should be how would they always put it? Should be regulated. And I said you don't need it in that vein, because the others who are always calling for regulation of social media, because they know they have skeleton in their cupboard. They don't want people to speak out. In the recent, if there's any fake news, she doesn't take any. Within 24 hours, the truth will be out, because people who know the truth will debunk it. And that is why those who are in authority should be on their toes at every point in time. If there's anything that is not correct, they will come out and debunk it, and people will be able to verify. You know, now there's this they call a fact check if anything happens. So you should not even be bothered, because the social media, if you do the right thing, it will skyrocket you. It will make you go viral. That is how it is. So that is even by the wayside. The rave of the moment is now that Obi asked for 7 weeks to produce witnesses at the tribunal, and he has come out to say, no, that is not what he said. You know that when it comes to this kind of a thing, the likes of Reno and this man they call Keyamu, I didn't even want to, I not even bothered to even look at that, but now he has come out to say no, that was not what he said. Meanwhile, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has denied asking for 7 weeks to produce 50 witnesses for his petition at the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has denied that, okay, that he asked for 7 weeks to produce 50 witnesses at the presidential election petition tribunal. He said this yesterday in a statement by the Obidati media head, Mr. Diron Hunifade. Before then, there were reports that Obi had asked the tribunal to give them 7 weeks to produce his witnesses at the tribunal, but Hunifade said the reports were misleading and a misrepresentation of what Obi's counsel presented before the tribunal. The statement reads in part, Peter Obi did not ask the court to give him 7 weeks to bring his witnesses. He only implied he will be through with all 50 of them in 7 weeks. In proposing a schedule of witnesses, Eme Awakalo, SAN leading the team, had told the court that Peter Obi and the Labour Party would be presenting 50 witnesses, and that these 50 witnesses will require 7 weeks to present their evidence before the tribunal. At no time did the council say that it requires 7 weeks to produce witnesses as misreported by the Punch. The correct interpretation of what our lawyers told the court unambiguously is that the presentation of our witnesses from start to finish, this will take 7 weeks. We are not asking the court to wait for 7 weeks before we bring in the first witness, as the Punch story tries to imply. Okay, they will go by that. Okay, confused man, 50 people can enter Abuja tomorrow. Lawyers don't say the truth. This matter to normal lawyers. Don't say mind APC. Keyamu interpreted the 7 weeks where it will suit him. Please leave broadcast. Please live broadcast the tribunal. We don't even need interpreter to understand court judgment or proceeding. The same people that want the court to give judgment in 2 weeks before May are now asking for 7 weeks. All disgraceful drug lord children ranting like animal. They no go school like their master. That is why they no know the difference. They know they're just not propaganda. We tell you, majority, some of them I don't know it, although, but majority of them they know. They are just trying to be mischievous. That's just it. That is just it. Very, very confused human being. This is why we need live broadcast of the proceedings. This is one of the reasons the trial should be live broadcast. It should be live broadcast. In your view, the statements are the same. IPC will pay your school fees. Olodo, Obi-san, what is the difference? So you think they are the same? IPC, the person that pay your school fees greater Olodo, a barrel pusher insulting a son. May you never have a son in your family. 7 weeks or not, this matter before the court must be thoroughly looked into. And while it may take another 2 months, Tinubu continues to regret his actions during the election and will not even be sworn in office anytime soon. The battle continues. It's not the same. I will present all my witness in 7 weeks. It will take 7 weeks for my witness to be done. It is not same. The evidence is there, but it will require 7 weeks to be true with them. I need 7 weeks to gather my evidence showing unreadiness. What is the difference if they deny him from presenting 50 witnesses now? You will start hearing all kinds of things. This Obi is too this. They should even give him more than 7 weeks to present the witnesses. INEC and APC said if you are not satisfied with the election results, go to court. Obi is in court, but INEC, the all political criminals, APC, all the affected Tinubu criminals, afflictions, and foolish followers want Obi dead, but Okute will not die. My question, what are you criminal afraid of? A clear conscience fears no accusation. After all, they say it will take a 160 whatever, say 180 days, which is I think about 6 months. So if you talk about 7 weeks, so what is you people's problem? You see that the things that are not even relevant or whatever is what they are coming out to even be dwelling on. That is to tell you that they are looking for everything, every little thing. It's not going to work. He can produce them in 1 week if he likes. 29th may stand. If you like, produce them this morning. Failure is failure. Try your luck in 8 years' time. It's even 16 years. He knew he can't achieve anything on this matter. Okay? You can see how Katsina State is developed. You will gain nothing out of it except insecurity and disaster. I will go to the market on Saturday. I will be in market on Saturday. What is the difference? Another Wole Soyinka in the making. English master, I will present my case in 5 weeks' time, and it will take me 5 weeks to present my case. Is the same. Estimation is accuracy in your dictionary. Please just look at the difference. I will do it in 7 weeks. I will be through before 7 weeks. Are they the same? Another lies from here. We heard you. No matter what some people do, they will not even want to listen. It's even inconsequential. Is the court saying they're having problem with us? They are not having problem with us. Is there a problem? Even in 7 weeks or whatever, is the time going to elapse?